Okay, so more algebra today, and this is going to be a little bit harder than last time. You guys did awesome with the other one, and so we're going to go take it a little harder, okay? So I'm going to review what we did the other day, and then I'm going to give you a little harder. So first of all, let's do something like x plus 8 equals 9, okay? Remember, we're trying to figure out what number goes where that letter is. We're trying to find out what x equals. X equals something. Right now we don't know. Some of you might be able to do this in your head, which is awesome. But to figure it out the algebra way, we have to get x all by itself. And in order to get x all by itself, we have to get rid of that 8. How are we going to get rid of that 8? So right now we have a plus 8, and to get rid of it, we have to do the opposite. So the opposite is minus 8 to get rid of it. And if we do it on one side of the equation, we have to do it to the other. So I did minus 8 on that side, so I have to do minus 8 on this side. And 9 minus 8 is 1. So x equals 1. And something that I didn't show you last time, but you can do something to check your work. So if we know that x equals 1, we could plug that back in to our original equation. So if x plus 8 equals 9, and we know that x equals 1, we can put that 1 in where that x is. 1 plus 8 equals 9. Does 1 plus 8 equal 9? Yeah, so that's how we know we're right. So that's what we've been doing. And we're going to take it a step farther now. If I can erase the board, there you go. Okay, so now you might see some like this. Here we need to figure out what z equals. What number would go in where z is? Now, this is actually one of the easier ones because we want to get the letter by itself, right? And right now, z is already by itself. All we have to do is figure out what 7 plus 3 is. 7 plus 3 is 10. So z equals 10. Whenever you already see that z all by itself or that letter all by itself, you don't have to do any changes. All you need to do is figure out what those two are together. Let's try another one of those. So we want to get the letter all by itself on one side. And here, y is already by itself. Y equals 10 minus 8. So since y is already by itself, all we have to do is this. What is 10 minus 8? 2. So we know that y equals 2. So anytime you already see that letter already by itself, that can be a clue. Ding, 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 ding. That's an easy one. So that's one thing we're going to do today to practice. The other thing I want to show you today is when there is a letter minus a number. So let's say y minus 2 equals 9. Okay? Before, to get rid of something, we had to minus it, right? But that was because there was a plus here. Here, we have to do the opposite to get rid of it. So if we have a minus 2, we have to do the opposite of that 2 to get rid of it. If we were to do a minus 2 here, it wouldn't work. To get rid of a minus 2, we have to do the opposite with plus. So if a minus 2, we have to do a plus 2 to get rid of it. I got rid of it. And if I did it on one side, I have to do to the other. So I did plus 2 on this side. I have to do plus 2 on the other side. 9 plus 2 is 11. So we know that y equals 11. Now, if you want to check your work, you can plug 11 right into that where that y is. 11 minus 2 equals 9. Is that true? 11 minus 2 equals 9? Yeah. So that's how we know that we're right. Let's try some more of those. Okay. Let's do m minus 5 equals 15. Now, some of you might be able to do that in your head, and that's so cool. But if you want to know the algebra way to figure it out, we need to figure out what that m is. We need to get it all by itself, right? That means we have to get rid of that minus 5. And if it's a minus, we have to do the opposite to it, right? The opposite of minus is plus. So plus 5, a minus 5 plus 5, we get rid of it. That goes to a 0. We have to do it to the other side too. Plus 5. And we're trying to get m all by itself. 15 plus 5 is 20. So m equals 20. And to check your work, if you want to do that extra step just to make sure you're right, you plug that 20 back in to where that m is. 20 minus 5 equals 15. Is 20 minus 5 15? Yeah. So we did it right. Okay. So we're going to do some of the problems that we did last time and some of the 2 new different kinds of problems for this next practice. So do your very best. If you're confused, ask your parents. Maybe they can help you. And if you're still confused, let me know because I can help. Okay? Love you guys. Miss you. Hope it goes well.